Hi, I'm Katie, and this is Books with Pictures. The first thing you see when you come into the store is our new release graphic novels, 2 shelves for adult titles and a bottom shelf reserved for new release for kids. So just beyond our new releases, we have this section here which is dedicated to our staff picks and our bestsellers. We have portraits of the whole staff, myself, Nicole, Sierra, and Nick. All of these are drawn by Nick. One of the things I love about the staff recommendation section is that we're a small enough store that most of the time only one of us is working, but really the whole team of us together are what makes the store feel like it does. And so being able to highlight who each of us are and the books we love is a way to make sure that you get that sense even when you only interact with one of us at a time. Underneath that's our bestsellers, which we redo every month. I love running the bestseller report because they tend to really reflect how diverse our clients are. Over here we have our graphic novels, so non-serial releases, shelved alphabetically by writer, and next to them our manga section. This card's dedicated to our dollar comics, our Image Firsts and True Believers, and this is really useful for the customers who come in and just don't have any sense of what they want to be reading, giving them a really low risk option of here's a comic you might like, or let's make a package of $5 comics. We get a lot of trust from featuring these right up front. The other thing that we feature right up front is the spinner rack for the very indecisive. These are comics grab bags that we build out of our dead stock. They're 10 books for $10. We put the rating on them that is the highest rated book in the bag, so it's usually T+. Right now we are pretty big on the totally random, but we do also curate a lot of these bags by themes. This tower here is where we keep our rotating displays. Right now it's dedicated to Eisner nominees. One of our goals throughout the store is to make sure that when people come in, they can see faces that look like them and like the people that they care about in their community. This shelf is a place where we can make sure that we're prominently displaying the diversity that we find in our community. Our east wall is dedicated to periodical comics, and you can see that it's shelved alternating trade paperbacks and single issue comics, but those are all alphabetical by title all the way down. Over here's our nonfiction section, and this is in sections by category, including things like music, LGBTQIA, memoir, history and politics books categorized by region, and then also, a little bitty food and cooking section up here and whatever else we can make room for. So here I'm standing in our kids section. Our kids section is designed to really draw kids in and give them a space to feel cozy and safe while they explore our books. Our selection in the kids section is as diverse as we can make it. We have our sort of superheroes, Star Wars, Adventure Time space over here, but also books on science and picture books about riding bicycles and books about music, and our sort of general all ages graphic novel books over here. Past the children's section is where we feature our anthologies. So this cart is full of anthologies. It's where we do a lot of our Kickstarter sourcing so that we can make sure we're representing a lot of diverse voices. Over here we have our handmade and small press section. This is a double-sided display split between nonfiction on one side and fiction on the other. All of these books either come directly from the creators, either bought in person when they come into the store or at cons, or some of them are distributed by small local distributors. One of the things I feel incredibly proud of when I look at this shelf is how many of these books come from people who are regulars at our Thursday night creator meetups. People come in, they bring their works in progress, they share skills with each other, and they've really become, over the last 3 years, a really vibrant artist community. It's really fundamental to my mission to have a space that feels inclusive and inviting for everyone who wants to come into the store. And, having a dedicated lounge space really lets people enjoy the books at their own pace, as well as providing a space for the community to come and use.